Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we are playing RAKDOS Phyrexian, and that word over there is Tribal. It looks a lot like the RAKDOS Forge deck I put together a few days ago, but it's slightly different. Is this deck any better than the one I put together? Yeah, it totally is. Stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, someone you must love with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind, Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you. Filmed before a live studio audience. Thank you so much. Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you once again from my, say it with me, secret underground headquarters. And I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, posted by one of my favorite deck creators, whoguess. Word to your mama, whoguess. And this is RAKDOS Phyrexian Tribal. So I was poking around through Aether Hub like I like to do, and I like to look at a lot of the guys I check out all the time, and whoguess is one of them. He had this deck, and I saw it, and I thought, oh, Urabrask's Forge is in there. And then what else I see? I saw like Ob Nixilis and Mishra, Archfiend of Dross, and some other decks, other cards that go really well with Urabrask, and I said, that's it. We got to see what our pal whoguess has put together. So this is it's a RAKDOS deck. It is Phyrexian Tribal, and I love a good tribal deck, and we're going to see how well it's going to do. So really quickly, let's pound through what this deck does, and we'll go out and we'll crush some people's hopes and dreams. All right, what do we got here? We got Cut Down. That kills low-end creatures. This puts out a 1/1. When it gets killed, it does damage equal to its power and proliferates. This guy gets bigger every time a creature dies. This one kills anything that's not an artifact. Not anything, creatures. This guy makes your Phyrexians get +1/+1. Plus, you can sacrifice a creature or artifact to return this guy from the graveyard to the battlefield. And we're going to have the ability to do that a lot. This guy, whenever one or more creatures die, each opponent loses 2 and you gain 2 life. And that's going to happen a lot. Bloated Processor. You can sacrifice another Phyrexian, which we'll be able to do a lot. And you can put a +1/+1 counter on him. And when he dies, he makes pod bebes equal to its power. This is a double strike dragon. When you play him from your graveyard using Unearth, you can discard your hand and draw 3 new cards. Urabrask Forge puts out a Forgeling that gets bigger by 1 every turn. At the end of your turn, you have to sacrifice it. But guess what? You got lots of other good ways of sacrificing it. So, and then making use of its awesome killitude. So no matter what happens to it, it'll happen, and these guys will get bigger, and you'll gain more life. This guy allows you to sacrifice a guy, like a Forgeling, at which point you can create a copy of him. You got 2 of them hanging out doing awesome stuff. This guy is a Phyrexian 6/6 flying demon. Don't keep him out too long, and he'll kills you. But whenever a creature an opponent controls die, his controller loses 2 life. And Mishra, whenever you attack, your opponent loses life equal, and you gain life equal to the number of attacking creatures. You're going to have a bunch of them. As well, if you attack with both Mishra and a Phyrexian dragon, which we're going to, then it turns into Super Mishra, and you get to pick 3 of his Swiss Army knife abilities, which are pretty much all space awesome. Other than that, we got some tri-lands, a bunch of dual lands, pain lands, the ability to put out the Kamigawa Red puts out 2 Hasty Spirits, Kamigawa Black, which brings creatures back from their graveyard. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be super awesome. All right, so what does this mean altogether? Control, rampy creature growth, just attack, gaining tons of life, and tearing them down. The only thing you got to worry about would be toxic. That's what you got to worry about. Those poison counters and you are not going to get along well. But hopefully, if you do encounter it, you'll have the aggro enough to kill them before they can kill you. All right, so let's go out and kill some people. But before we do, let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Dear Black King Toxroll, who lives within the dark chambers of my hearts, please hear my prayers and grant me your blessing while I attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. All right, fit against Bradley Smith, number 15. Keep. What are we looking at here? 2, 3, 3. Let's cut that guy down. Suck it, guy! Alright, Urabrask's Forge. I'll attack. I like what we got going on next turn. Hopefully it's good. Yeah, it is good. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. Put out this dude. Put out this dude. Doesn't want to give it up. Never wants to let it go. Never really wants to hurt me. I really don't know the lyrics to that song. So don't quote me on it. Let's open some pods. Alright, let's see. I'll Ob Nixilis at the end of the turn. All in, baby cakes. Pow, 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 pow. Alright, they're both equals. Let's go ahead and devil up. And let's go ahead and cause the 2. Nice! Alright, Bradley Smith, the 15th. What you gonna do? What does this thing do? Trample, ward, prowess, double prowess? Yeah, whatever, man. No blocks. We're cool. Zook it up, baby. I don't think you can do 26 points of damage. Are you going to do like 10 points of damage to me, or of toxicity? Pow. Pow. Powerful Clearasil. Get the pow power. Alright, pot up. Jump on in. Alright. Discard! Discard! And we win! Glorious, glorious Urabrask's Forge. Victory! Alright, we're going after Chocolate Green. Deep. Alright, we got a Forge. That's a good way to go. That's a whole deck unto itself, practically. Hopefully we don't get countered out of it. That would suck. I don't know why I play against mono blue, man. They're just so boring. Look, if you can play mono blue, you gotta play fast. Alright, I am not going to put out my good stuff against his counter spells, so you can just suck it on 1/1s for now. Alright, Chocolate Green, you're taking a long time here. Stick to it. But you're going to counter. So it's your turn. You're not going to have any mana left. I'm going to throw out Urabrask's Forge. Ooh, we got two of them. That's nice. Yeah, let's take that action. And right to the face. Good job, Red. Another one of those jerks. All right, excellent. Let's go for the shot to the face right with that guy. You're running out of cards. Yeah, okay. Of course, you can just bounce that guy off. Good for you. Have a good time. Beef. Okay, here's a hope that we don't have a counter spell for it. I got 2 extra mana, though. Yeah, I'm playing it. Autopay. Yes! That's the wrong guy to bounce, dude. All right, we're only 2 strikes away. That's not great. And we're on the low end of it. It is not great again. Can't do much about Haughty Jin. Hopefully I get some creature kill. Otherwise I'm dead next turn. We'll put this guy out for sure. For sure. And then a little bit of this. All right, we're going balls to the wall the next turn. Can we make it through? We win! Suck it, Mono Blue. In your blue face, Papa Smurf. All right, playing against Hunter Play. 1, 2, 3. Let's keep it. Oh, Urabrask Forge. Excellent. Let's pick up another fast mana along the way. Others will have to slap that out for turn 2. I have to put a Cacophony Scamp out. Don't eat that. That's mine. It's on my side of the property. I said don't eat it. Red. That was my crystal, you jerk bear. All right, we're good. We can put out level 2. No attacks. I'd like to save it until we get Urabrask's Forge out. Then we can go crazy on that guy. All right, I know you're touching my guys a lot, dude. We're going to have to report you to human surfaces. It's not for you to be touching people that way. Get in the pod. Jump in there. All right, Cacophony can kill both that guy. I'll kill him. That's totally cool. There we go. Yoink. How did that feel to you? Good? You like that a lot? Here we go. All in for 3. And 2 more. I tell you what, we are going to Ob Nixilis on Urabrask here. I'll attack. Double up. Alright, you're putting out the devil. And you're putting out the love. There we go. Suck it, Hunter Play. Touchdown, Lava Bears. All right, playing against Oath of Allen. Let's see, 1 red. All right, I'll live with it. We don't have a Urabrask's Forge, which is disappointing, but we'll try. I will go for the throat. Yeah, that's what I got to go for the throat on. Let's use Little Boy on that. How? I'm going for the Mishra. Hopefully he doesn't pin this down. No blocks. All right, thank you. Go get him, double strike. All right, he doesn't do anything about it. We're going to have Super Mishra here in a second. Nice. He's going for a synergistic combo. Yeah, whatever, man. No blocks. And we're down to 10. I can go for the throat on this turn, though. Pass him around. That was maybe kind of bad. I should have waited because that thing was tapped. Let's just do this anyway. All right, let's see what happens. There we go. Each opponent discards 2 cards. When we can choose 3 times your target, destroy target. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, continue to control menace and trample. -1, -1. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we can block. And that guy just came out, so nothing. You can't block anything, pretty much. All right, so I got a guy that's good for blocking. And Mishra, who's space awesome. Hopefully you can't pin him down. Don't want to see any ossification right now. That would be the devil. He wants to be just as big, huh? I got a solution to that. All right, I'm going to put out Archfiend to the Dross. And let's go for it. This guy in. Should have just attacked with both of them. All right, -1. 3. Does he have anything in his hands? Yeah, let's just do it. 3 points. And we win. Super Mishra winning the game. I'm playing with Malkavian. Sounds really familiar. 1, 2, 3. Kill. And a forge. Excellent. I love everything about this hand. Nope. The question is that should I have played Xander's Lounge and been nice and slow? Turns out, yeah, I shoulda. Woulda, coulda. But this way I guaranteed my step forward. Bloated bloatfish there is not within my wheelhouse, unfortunately. I'm going to have to take 2 of them a turn. I need something better than this. That's the problem. Mishra will do some good. There's 2 poison for me, unfortunately. He's not supposed to be about big creatures yet. Doesn't he know that's the law? What are you doing up there, Ranger Rick? Do I have to kill you? I'm sorry, Urabrask Forge. Cancel. let's go about, put this one out. Don't pay Urabrask's Forge, pay the full meal deal. We got to cut down. All right, the question is can we keep up the speed? He's going to come at me. He's got vigilance on that thing. That's not good. I don't think the poison is really that big of a deal. Ooh, that only lasted for a turn too. Cool. You have vigilance, you might as well go for it. All right, I'm down to 15. Up to 4. Here, make these bigger too. Do it while you're at it. I'm going to go ahead and go for Mishra just because he's got such an immediate impact. Here we come. Here we come. Warriors, come out and play. Okay, they're not going anywhere then. Still, we trade off 2 and 2. The question is, should I block with Mishra or fall for his tricks? We're at 19 life, and I got 4, put me up to 6. I think we're okay. I really don't care. He's going for it anyway. Yeah, that sucks. No blocks. There's 7. Nice. There's another one. All right, let's go all in. I don't care, man. There we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Victory! Boom, boom! Goes the room. Suck it! Alright, here we are with RAKDOS Phyrexian Tribal. I loved it so much. Man, I love this deck. It was great. Now, you know, probably because I had that RAKDOS Forge deck a few days ago, and I love that deck. But this deck is just tuned up just a bit more. You know what was so fantastic is I finally got to make the Super Mishra come out. And oh, that was so good. Usually you get out 1 or 2 of these guys and they just get killed or removed almost immediately. It just, I don't even bother to go for that. But Mishra is in himself just a really great card to have out when you got Urabrask's Forge, just because he does all that extra damage when you have creatures attacking and gaining life in it, everything. He worked out very well with this deck. I'm trying to say we got Vraan, the Executioner's Thane. I mean, there's just a lot of life gain when you're playing with Urabrask's Forge. It's because those things are dying, and that just makes these things. This guy on the attack, you gain life. This one on the death, you gain life. It was just so incredibly good. Pumping things up with the Butcher. I remember how good this guy was in my version of the RAKDOS deck, and I'm glad to see him here. Yeah, big time. Big time. All right, so who was the MVP? For my opinion, it was Urabrask's Forge, 100%. But yeah, everything else worked so well. If you can get out one or multiple, it was fantastic. Anything I think we're missing is that particular land that allows you to copy an artifact, just because this deck would really deal well with more Urabrask's Forges. That's, I think, what we're looking for there. So just the artifact copying land. That's what we're looking for there. So yeah, MVP, Urabrask Forge. Why is it MVP? It's 3 mana. It's 3 mana. There's 4 of them in there, and as long as they're not removing artifacts, you are good to go. They just become bigger and bigger along every moment. Every moment. We got a little bit of proliferate in here. Good stuff. All right, let's see. So was this deck competitive? I have a 75% win rate on this deck, skyrocketing it straight into the competitive list. I think it is a competitive deck. I think it's really good. Number 2, was this deck fun? Absolutely, it was fun. Oh, I just loved it so much. I loved Urabrask's Forges. I loved the effect it had on everything else, the synergy of the cards. I loved the fact that we'll get to interesting. We'll talk about this next part. But yeah, it was a fun deck to play. It was aggro, but man, I love aggro. And but the thing is, though, is it had, well, the interesting quotient. That's what the thing was. I'm just gonna have to jump straight to it. Was the deck interesting? Absolutely. Because number 1, it had a theme. It was Phyrexian, and I love themes. And this is a good Phyrexian deck that way. I mean, our pal Ob Nixilis is not Phyrexian. He's RAKDOS. He works out very well with this deck. And plus, of course, you can sacrifice an Urabrask's, Forge Link to him. It's a fantastic way for you to get this guy out and go for that casualty effect. What else was interesting about it? I love the synergy between the cards. The fact that when things, as you were attacking, and we attacked every turn, we didn't care because those guys were going to die anyway. These guys would get you more life and cause damage. Anytime they would die, they would cause damage to occur. That was fantastic. These guys all pumped up. This made your forgelings even stronger. This made things proliferate. When it died, this guy would pump up because you could sacrifice your Phyrexians at the end. Man, no, it was an interesting deck because there was a lot to do. Nothing was all that super complex. It was just remember to kill off your forgelings at the end of the turn. That's all you had to remember to do, and everything would just go crazy. So wonderful, right? Wonderful. All right, so let's go ahead and count it up. Is it competitive, fun, and interesting? Check, check, and double check all the way across the board. This is an A+ deck, and as I'm required by federal law to say, this deck is so choice. I would highly recommend you pick one up should you have the means. That is all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later.